Hello everybody, it's T with Teaquilts, and today is Saturday, September 12th, 2020, and we are about a couple minutes before 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. This is a live sew-in chat, so if you're watching this at any other time, just know that you're watching an upload, and you can leave your comments in the comment section of the video once it uploads. So I see I have a few people in here. For some reason, YouTube has some kind of glitch, because even though I had this scheduled for 9/12 at 9 p.m., it was streaming it for September 8th. And I did go back and check my settings, so that's why we don't have a whole lot of people in here tonight waiting. So I tried to come in here a little bit earlier. Didn't quite make it, but at least I got 2 minutes in so people could see that it's streaming tonight. So I don't know what that's about. So we'll just go ahead and wait for people. Yeah, for some reason it had a weird start time, even though I had it set for 9 p.m. And I see people were in here at 8:17 trying to get in tonight, so I didn't change it. So let's see who's in the chat room. Teresa McCormick was here. The people that were looking for it before: Don Cunningham, Mario Dennis, Cheryl Clute came here at 8:59, so we'll start with that. Cheryl Clute says hello T and everyone. Wind Sprinter is here saying hello from Maryland. Dawn is back. She says, hey Teaquilts and everyone, I'm back. Ha ha ha. Vicky Lemire is here saying hello. C-Rex MC says hello T and Quilters. Melissa LePage says thumbs up T. Thank you so much for reminding people to hit the thumbs up. Quilt Gail says, she says hi T and everyone. Cheryl says, I saw that but was waiting for it to go live. Carla Ford is here saying good evening everyone. So glad that I made it. Cheryl Bean saying hello T and everyone. Hope everyone is having a great Saturday. Vivian Cavey is here. Hi Vivian. She says hi T and T Quilters. Cheryl says I have major thunderstorms so I may lose everyone. Dee Dee Hansen is here. She says here I am. Just finished dyeing fabric with goldenrod. I posted it on the Teaquilts Facebook along with receipt. All you need to get out and get cutting is the goldenrod and a loom. She's saying something about great year it, but I don't know what she means. I think it's just a typo. Sheila Willis is here. She says hi T and everyone. Susan T says hi T and T Quilters. Beautiful day in Pennsylvania. My brother is here. He says hi sis and everyone. Hope everyone stays safe. Hi Ray, how are you? And Kim Burris is here. Diane 57 is here. Ellen Campbell is here. She says hello T and quilting friends. And let's see. Great year for goldenrod. A loom is a spice in your... Oh, goldenrod. A loom is a spice in your kitchen. I have never heard of that. Claudette Bettis is here. She says hello T and everyone. T Black says hi T and everyone. And that's it for now. I'm sure we're going to have more people coming in as the notifications were screwed up tonight. What am I doing tonight? let's see. What have I done since Wednesday? Oh, I'm dog sitting. That's what I'm doing. Started doing that since Thursday. Had my daughter's dog while she's out of town. And what else? Oh, I quilted another quilt. I don't have the binding hand sewn on the other quilt. The label is still sitting in the frame for the first quilt. I need to make a second label now. So maybe I'll put it in that frame. I might just do that since it's already still hooped. What else? Oh, I had a friend come over today. She's dropping off some scraps that she no longer wanted, and we were chatting, and I had some stuff for her. She had some birthday stuff for me because we haven't met in a while, so that was pretty cool to see my friend. And oh, I'm cutting jelly rolls, guys. That's what I'm doing. Some of you all asked me about jelly rolls. I'm not even sure if the people who were asking me about jelly rolls are even in the chat yet. But if you're interested in jelly rolls, I was trying to figure out, like, should I do packages of 20 jelly rolls? Or should I make jelly roll packs for that railroad YouTube video, the rail fence quilt that I made in a YouTube video? Should I make jelly roll for that quilt where you've got the duplicates that you need in the jelly roll? So I'm trying to determine how to do jelly rolls and then trying to figure out a price for the jelly rolls, okay? So I start cutting those this evening. So we'll see. Let me go back and see who else has come in. Judy is here saying hello, Teaquilters. Diane says Augie Bear says hi to everyone. That's her new baby. Dee Dee says we need 42 in the jelly rolls. Can we see the fabrics? I don't have them all cut yet. I was trying to do packages of greens and blues, like any range of greens and blues. That's what I'm first starting. Most jelly rolls only have 40 jelly rolls, right? It's not 42, is it? Or am I missing something? I thought it was only 40 jelly rolls. But I was thinking if I made them for the quilt, when I made it for that rail fence quilt, they were pretty good size. But I'll go get some since I just started. I won't dip out of here yet, but I'll go get some. Well, I'll go get one set because, you know, when you're cutting fabric and you don't have the same amount of fabric, I might get 8 out of one piece of fabric. I might get 20 out of another piece of fabric. So they're going to be in the color ranges, but not exact. Let's see. Tiffany is here. She's saying hi, T. Hi, Tiffany. Hope you're better. I saw you were up and had done a video. So that's positive when I see you up working. And Cheryl saying 42 strips. Tiffany is saying hi to everybody. She's saying she would say names, but she's washing some dishes, so I understand that. Her hands are wet. Don't want to kill her phone. Deanna J is here. She says, hi, Tea and Quilters from California. Hi and welcome. Sin Forest is here. She says, hi, Tea and everyone. Hugs from California. Hope you will staying safe, girl. Fires are out of control over there. Dee Dee said we had some left of the 42 on the rail fence, but needed them for the pieces around the edges. And I, for some reason, just thought I used 40 strips and had enough. But I'll go see. I mean, I'm not going to go see about that quilt because that quilt's made and put up. What I'm going to go do is just grab a set of strips. But it's going to completely look different because I only have cut about 17 strips. So I'll be right back. What do you want? You're following me? Okay. I just got some of the fabrics. So I'm doing a stack with blues and greens. So I've cut about 17, and like I said, all strips. I just pulled the stack out of the middle. So right now, I don't know what I did because I'm missing. Oh, here's some blue. I'm like, I know I got more blue. Okay. So I'm doing stacks with right now greens and blues. So this is where I've started. And you're not going to be able to see all of these fabrics. I see people still coming in. I'll get your hellos out in a minute. But then I've got like other ones that I'm cutting to go in there. And I think I've already cut this one. It might be a different shade of blue, maybe. Yeah, that's a different shade. I thought I'd already cut it, but it's a different shade. And then I've got fabrics I still got to iron. Just stuff to, just pulling stuff to get rid of. So they could change, you know, the coloring. I don't know if I'm going to use these yellow greens in this set. I got lime greens in here, but I don't know if these greens go. They might go in a different set. If it's enough, like I said, I'm just pulling stuff. And I don't know exactly where they're going to go at this point. I just dropped a piece on the floor. Here's a couple right here. This one right here. I still got to press fabrics too, so. This stripe, just a small piece, but I'm just getting rid of it. This piece. Another piece of blue. And then some of the greens here. A solid. Well, these are both solids, just a little bit different. So that's kind of what I have so far in greens and blues that I pulled out. I'm never going to get out of here. If I dump this on the floor like I normally do, it's way too big. Okay. Woo. All right, let's see who else has come in. Let's see. Leetta Bryant came in. She says, hi, T and T Quilters. And let's see. Sin says some fires were near, but we're okay, thanks. Yeah, I've been kind of watching it through some of the YouTube people that are really reporting on it, and it just looks awful. Mario Dennis says, here we go. Mary's here saying boo. Dee says, I made 2 rail fins that T quilted. It's quick and easy, looks great when done. LaConte Middleton is here saying hello. At least it's been a bit cooler today. That's good. I know they had some rain in parts of Phoenix that was pretty dry. I'm trying to figure out what part of Phoenix was that I was looking at. I can't remember right now. Can't remember right now. But I know some people were in Colorado, and you could see the burning sky from there. It's just awful looking. Lila Diecker is here. She says, hello, everyone. Susan T says, beautiful fabrics tea. Thank you. My son is cooking dinner for me, and I just got called to supper, so she'll be back soon. That's right. If somebody cooking for you, girl, go when it's available. Carla says, love those colors. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Dee Dee says, do we need to stay in the same color families, or would scrappy look okay? What do you think? Right now, some people don't like scrappy. I tend to like scrappy because for myself, I probably will end up scrapping mine because I'm going to keep one set for me. Of everything that I cut, I'm going to keep one strip, and I know telling what I'll make out of it, but I'm a scrappy person. A lot of people are not. They're scrappy, but they don't like all colors. Let me say that. And so I was just trying to figure out what I had a lot of that I could put together. And then I might try to pull like groups of other colors like purples, orange, yellows, stuff like that in another grouping. So I don't know yet. But right now I'm just cutting because you all been asking me about this, and it's just taking me so long because I've been so busy with other stuff. So I just decided today to clear off my area and just start cutting the strip. So that's what I started this evening. So I spent the day clearing the area so I could cut. I got about 19 piles that I'm trying to put fabric into right now, and then I'm just going to sort them out later or something. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them yet. So if you want scrappy and I haven't like rolled anything up and it's available, I'm flexible for that too. Cian is telling people, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Thank you so much. Mary says, T, are you going to make rail fence quilt? I want to make one, never have. I have a video out where I made a rail fence from jelly roll jelly roll strips. And in those jelly rolls, you needed to have some of them be at least the same 2 jelly rolls. And so that's why I was asking if people wanted me to do, I'll have to go back and look at the video to see how many sets of duplicates did I need. I think it was 9 if I'm not mistaken, but that was so long ago. But in your set of strips, then I would have to put the duplicate so that you could do that particular quilt. That's why I was asking. So yes, I have already made it, Mary. You must have missed that video, but it's pretty popular. A lot of people like this technique. So I can't remember when I did that. Maybe February. I think it was February of this year that I did that, and it's just called the rail fence quilt. No, rail fence jelly roll quilt, something like that. I'll try to find a link for you. Susan T says, I love all fabric. It's a thing. Laughing out loud. You got that right. Kevin the quilter is here. Hey, Kevin. He says, it ain't easy being green. Evening Tea Quilters. A huge hello to our lovely queen of scraps. Dee says, T already did the rail fence video. She's telling Mary. Thank you. I'm so far behind in the comments. Let's see. Diane knows how to do that. Diane, can you see if you can put a link in here for the rail fence jelly roll quilt on Teaquilts site? Appreciate it, Diane. Diane's asking, what are you going to make out of these strips? I don't know yet. I might do another jelly roll quilt. I don't know. The jelly roll rail fence quilt. I haven't decided yet. I'm liking, as I'm cutting, I'm liking these teals and greens together personally. So I was thinking maybe I might do that. I don't know. Janet Mackerel is here. She's saying hello, T and all. Don says, Dee Dee, do you know what day she did the rail fence on video? It was in February. That I do know. But anytime you're searching for any of my videos, I know that the name has rail fence in it. I know that it has jelly roll in it. And if you put in Teaquilts, you put in those 3 things into your search engine. So Teaquilts, rail fence, jelly roll quilt. And it should come up as one of your top options to choose from. So always put the, YouTube channel that you're looking for first, and then anything else, and it should pop up. Judy is saying hi to other people. Dee Dee says, if you get a Scrappy set, I want it. Your Scrappy looks better than any Scrappy I have ever seen. That's funny. Don says, prep work takes a long time. Ironing a set. Yes, and that's the thing I don't like about doing the jelly roll thing, is that I have to iron all the fabric and stuff beforehand. It doesn't have to be like every wrinkle out, but you can't have hard wrinkles when you're trying to die cut, because they're leaning back on itself, so you don't get good cut. So yeah. Dee Dee says, yes, I want whatever duplicates I need in my sets. I'm sure it was 9 sets of duplicates, and 9 that you cut in half, and 9 that get a little cut off each one. No, it would probably, well, I don't know. I can't remember right now. But I have to go back and watch that video myself, because there is no written instructions. And then when I do this, I might just do some very basic instructions, and then in those instructions refer people to the YouTube video, because and just give that out for free, maybe, if you're buying the set with duplicates or something like that. But I have to go back and watch it myself when I get ready. Right now, it's going to take me a while to even cut all the stuff I got pulled to cut. So we'll see how far I get when we get there. When I get there, I'll get to that step next. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out how am I going to cut, and how am I going to store these things until it's time for me to wrap them up some kind of way. I don't know if I read Dora's old comment. She says, good evening, TNT Quilters. Sorry I'm late. Mary says, okay, thanks, T. I need to make a baby girl quilt. Cheryl says 6 months ago that I made the video. Kim says, hello to everyone joining. Remember to thumbs up. Thank you, Kim. Leetta Bryant says, I'm making one. That's cool. Cheryl says, just type in Teaquilts rail fence and search. Yes, it's real easy to find this stuff. Cynthia Shades here saying good evening from Chicago. Hi, Cynthia. And Kevin, he's awesome. He went and got it for me, so thank you so much, Kevin. Ellen says, all those colors are beautiful. Let me know about your jelly rolls. And Carla Ford says, me too, T. Love the teals and greens and blues. Yes, for some reason, they're just, I don't know if it's because I'm just starting to cut and I haven't touched a whole lot of fabric, other than when I was cutting for the pineapples and I was cutting all colors, all fabrics. I don't know if it's because I'm cutting right now in a particular color way that I just decided to go blues to greens and lights, dark, mediums, teal, sea greens, light blues. So yeah, I got all, I'm going to have all of them in here, and we'll see what it looks like when I get them all cut. So I'm thinking about that because I think they look pretty together so far. And then we'll see. And I have, like, if it doesn't, whatever strips, like I've got 19 sets, but they're not all the same. So like some of the other ones where I only got 2 or 3 in the stack because I haven't gotten like 19 strips, then I can take those extras, whatever I got left over, toward the bottom end and put them into some scrappy ways. Lena Pouliot, or Pouliot, it says, I just got a gorgeous coffee facet rainbow batik jelly roll. I'm trying to decide what to make with it. If it's, you need to have some duplicates if you want to do the quilt that I'm doing, that I have on my website. But you can do a whole lot with jelly rolls. But I just like the rail fence one that I just did. It was pretty easy, something different, and I just like it. So I might do another one because I did like doing it. Mario's reminding people to also hit that thumbs up. Thank you so much. Tiffany says her chat is not working. And Mary is thanking Kevin for finding the link. Dee Dee says, I found it when I put in Teaquilts jelly roll rail fence. It came right up. I always put in, if I'm telling you I have a video on there, just always remember to put the Teaquilts first, because otherwise you're going to get everybody else's rail fence or jelly roll quilts. But if you put in my name, is you only going to get limited to what I have put on there, which I think is pretty cool, that the way you can search. You just got to know how to search. Dee Dee says it's a 41-minute video, but I don't see a date on it. It's normally right up under the video, or if you hit the down arrow button, it'll tell you what date. Dee Dee says, make a rail fence baby girl quilt with pinks and whites. It's quick. Dee Dee says, video was she came back, found it. Video was published February 29, 2020. I knew it had to be February. And Kevin says, do you need some more greens? Laughing out loud. I may know someone that has some. Laughing out loud. I got a whole slew of stuff back here I got to iron. So let me see what because I haven't even counted fabrics yet. So, and then I can always, if I need to fill in with something, I can always just pull one off of my shelf and just cut from it too. So, if I'm short something. Sheila Willis is here, says, T, how wide are those strips? I'm cutting jelly roll strips. They're 2.5 inches wide. Strips are 2.5 inches wide. I think that's Dee Dee. Darcy Savelli says, I just wish everything didn't have pink edges. Yeah, the pink edges, they're really nice because it keeps stuff from fraying, but it is a hot mess when you're working with it. I just worked with a layer cake that was 10 inches, and I got so much fuzz everywhere, all over me, the house, everything. So I wish they didn't have the fuzz with the pink edges. So they need to do some shaking. They need a shaker machine before they wrap them and ship them to us, okay? That's pretty funny. And Tiffany's so crazy. She goes, see, I've been writing. It's not working. Let's see what she was trying to tell us. I have to take my glasses off a little bitty writing. Eventful evening had to Heimlich 3-year-old Sasha. Oh my gosh. She choked on a pear. It took like 2 minutes to get her breathing and spit up and out that pear. My heart was racing, scared the bejesus out of me. Wow. That is scary. Well, it's a good thing you know how to do the Heimlich, girl. So, maybe you got particular words in there they won't let you post in your wording or something like that. But, oh my gosh, I'm glad you were able to get that out of there, because that could have ended so different had you not known how to do that. So, awesome, girl. Thumbs up, Tiffany. Kevin says, green is one of the colors I use the least. Not sure why that is. And I had that issue too, and then I went and made some blocks, and I did the Nancy Notions blocks when I was doing that series of the 12 blocks with Nancy's Notions. And I never did put all of them together. I was trying to add in another color, because I don't do just green quilts either, but I kind of like the blues and green, so we'll see. And Diane says that it's Teaquilts Jelly Roll Quilt is how you're going to find it as well. And she also gave the YouTube link as well. Gramps is here saying hello, T, and everyone. Hi. Welcome. And Tiff says it's not working yet. I've been writing a lot and nothing has happened. I reset over 10 times now. Oh my gosh. I never seen them to keep the moderator from commenting, but then when she ain't typing anything of relevance, it's coming through. It's weird. Is it working yet? It disappears every time I come back. So I didn't see the other stuff, or I missed it, but I did see your comment that you text to me, that you messaged me rather. Marcia's here. She's saying good evening, T, and everyone from Northern Virginia. Just finished my 630 1-inch half square triangles made from a batik jelly roll. Pretty cool. So did you get 2? I'm trying to figure if you do 1.5 inch and 1 inch finished, or they 1 inch. I'm trying to figure out why you use the jelly roll. Are you wasting fabric or not? But hey, we all waste fabric, so it's whatever the quickest way to get something done and have the fabrics that you want. Tiff, I see your questions, nothing else. And Diane saying it's working now. Let me go back and see if Tiffany's stuff is here. I know the moderator's saying that her stuff is there, but I didn't see the one where she was saying she had done the Heimlich though. So I just want to make sure that I haven't missed something. I don't see the one that she sent to me in here, or it's not on my phone anyway. Okay, so sewing chat. Put those over there. So, whoo, that's a big one, Tiffany. I'm not sure why it isn't working right, so I for sure will either way. I'm here and listening, and it's allowing me to moderate, but some comments disappear. It's weird as heck. Just know I'm here. Minimal waist, I use triangles on a roll. Yeah, and I use triangulation, so I don't have to have all those triangles on a roll. I got a lot of triangles on a roll, and then when you go to get one, it's not the right size. So I found a company that was selling triangulations, and they even got stuff free on the internet too. But I only print what I need. I think I like it better. I have these where I've sewn 2 blocks together, and now I want to sew 2 units together, and I just basically want to make sure that where they're combining, that those fabrics are not touching. Sometimes I'll look further into the block and see if I got particular zingers that might be problematic if it's just a little bit close to it, but otherwise I'm not really caring. So I was here last Saturday sewing on these. What I didn't sew live, I finished sewing, and then I also pressed my seam. So I have not done any more sewing since then. But I have 13 of these great blocks, and I need 25. So it should be 12 in this stack that I need to make today. And then I can start trying to figure out how I'm going to put this quilt together. I had to go, I did some long arm sewing just because, well, I need to get some other stuff done just because they're UFOs. Not for any other reason. But I just needed a break from this quilt. I've been working on this quilt off and on. I've been doing pineapple blocks ever since March of this year. And that's basically what I've been sewing. So I also sewed the project that Kevin and I are working on. I also sew blocks on that too. I just need to figure out what I'm going to do with that. Main thing is I need to go out on my deck and lay them out. Either that or I need to put up my, what is it, the Cheryl Ann or Cheryl Lynn design wall. I can't remember. Maybe Cheryl Ann. I can't remember what's her name now. But it's that freestanding design wall. I got one of those 72-inch white ones. So my design wall on the wall here, it's like 70 inches wide. Or probably 70 inches square, but then I've got like carts and stuff in front of it, so I can't get a lot on the wall. So that's my dilemma. Okay, I think I'm pinning. Am I pinning 1 or 2? We only want to pin 1 together. Let me see if I can. I can't look at this upside down. Darcy says, I started quilting about 9 months ago and I'm donating all of mine. I just love doing it. That's nice. When I started quilting, I made quilts. I like decorating for Christmas, so I started out making a lot of Christmas quilts. And then once I'd done that, I started going to seasonal type quilts and other seasonal quilts like patriotic, Halloween, Easter, spring type stuff, flowers, things like that. And then I started making them for my family. And I know I've given my family probably over 150 quilts that I've made for them scot-free. I'm to the point now where I at least make them pay for something, the fabric or something, because I feel like they don't really appreciate the value in it. They don't realize how much it costs. And then it keeps them from asking me to make stuff. So, yeah. I got quite a few, like, great cousins, or not great cousins, great nieces and nephews. And I also have, like, third and fourth cousins that I haven't made quilts for. They're still, like, kids. So, I figured I still got a little time out to make them quilts. But we shall see. I should have pinned these before I came in here, but I did not. Apparently, I did not want to. And I didn't. So, I got like my Bucky, my pin cushion with the bag on it for me to put the trash in, like my threads and stuff. But it's too bulky to bring over this way. I knock it off every time I have it over this way, but with my elbow. Mario says that his chat is lagging. I'm always behind. I'm at 9:33. I'm only 3 minutes behind this time, so it's not so bad as far as reading the chats. Kevin says, or you could come over to your friend's Kevin's studio and lay it out on his design wall, laughing out loud. Well, that's true. But if I can get a non-windy day, the deck will work, so we'll see. I just needed to not blow my blocks into the yard. And now I got my daughter's dog. Today would have been a great day. But you know, she's that type of dog that as soon as you put something on the floor, she'll, you know, walk right on it. Even outside, she'll walk right on it. Did you do that for me? And she's right here. She's laying right here. She always is like sneaking in and out, so you never know if she's with me or if she's with my husband. But she's pretty funny. Lena says, Darcy, I just started about 2 months ago, got bored with masks and thought I'd see if I have my mom's quilting talents. That's pretty cool. The main thing is to just get started. And when you're making quilts for donations and giving them away, that's actually a great way to get started because you're not so invested in how it looks or if the colors are something that you really like. You get to experiment. Every time I made a family quilt, I did something new or different, either in colors, design. I did something different, and it was like maybe I'd say about 60% of the time I did not want to give them the quilt when I finished, but I gave it to them anyway. So have fun when you know that you're going to donate stuff because they don't know what it was supposed to look like in the first place. So something don't work out, we just switch plans and go to plan B. Diane also put that link again in the chat. So if you don't know where the link is for the rail fence quilt, you're not paying attention. Okay? You can always go over on, click that link, go over and then save it, and you can save it to one of your library things. You can save it to watch later. You can save it to your own playlist that you create. So yeah, you can click on it while it's active in this chat, and then you can come back after you save it to watch later. And that video is long because I do the entire quilt in one video. You don't have to go back looking for part 2. Joan Elkins is here. She says, hi everyone, T. Thank you for another purple envelope in my mailbox yesterday. What fun. You're welcome. I got 2 reds right here, although they are different, and it doesn't really matter, but I'll switch it anyway. Another red. I put a lot of reds on the corners, I found out. I got this blue and that blue, but it's far enough away, it'll work. Don't be too picky. It's a scrap quilt. Deanna says, T, AccuQuilt dyes are 50% off. I placed an order through your link. Thank you so much. I haven't been posting. I try to wait for AccuQuilt to send the link to the affiliates, and they are always late doing it. They didn't send it until the 10th. And so I got busy doing some other stuff, and I haven't gone back in to post stuff. But some of the stuff that I wanted to tell you all about has already ended because they don't send out the links to the affiliates early. So I'm gonna see if I can write them. I'm always writing them. I never get a response, okay? Sometimes things change. Sometimes they just don't. Like they never read them. But I keep trying anyway. But I think I'm going to write them and ask them to make sure that they get the affiliate stuff out in a timely manner. The coming on September 10th don't make any sense to me. And they send us a list of all their specials for the entire month. So, yeah. Getting it on the 10th doesn't help a whole lot. Because if it's like, say they have something on sale at the earlier part of the month, but they have it more on sale at a later part of the month, I want you to get the best deal. I want to be able to tell you that. That one's too close. It's too close. It's too close. Yeah, I talk to myself all the time. That one had the light pieces matching up, which hardly ever happens where the light pieces match up. So it's kind of weird when that one happens. I use so many different fabrics. I'm behind now. I'm at 34 and we're in 40-minute 43. Mary says, okay, I missed something. T, are you cutting strips to sell? Sorry, I got in late and then had to clean the kitchen. Yes, I was asked by people to cut some jelly roll strips to sell. And I'm not even sure what price to put on these things. I don't know, 75 cents a strip? What do you all think? 60 cents a strip? What? I don't know. I have to do some calculations on them. But like I said, when you got to press and iron, you got to cut and iron and then all this other stuff, I'm like, this is a lot of work. It's just a lot of work. But let me know what you think. But I'll try to get them done. I won't put them on my website until I let you all see them. And then they'll end up going eventually just on my website. I think on my website I still got 2 sets of tools left too. I've been getting people with orders. If you want a particular style, people still have been emailing me their orders that are going in October. And the reason why I still haven't uploaded that video is that I'm still waiting for him to, you all asked about some tools for the sewing machine. I'm still working with him on that. So I don't have that information to make that video yet. So that's kind of where we are. See if I can, nope. That's the one where the center matched up. I think that one will work. Robin Boyd's here. Saying hello, everyone. Chocolate Treat says, blowing chocolate kisses to everyone. Milk chocolate, dark kisses, vanilla chocolate, delicious chocolate kisses to everyone. Tiffany says, I want to get one of those photographers drop back stands to display quilts. My local shop does it. And you could try to get one, T, so you can show your monthly finishes. Probably easier. I have plenty of stands, quilt stands. I even take my own when I do my lectures. It's not as easy as you think by the time you got to put it up and take it down. And then I have so many quilts, and putting the quilts on there, it's just easier for me to put them across my deck railings when I just go to show, so I'm not putting up and taking down, putting up and taking down. It's just easier for me to go out and get them all where I want them on the deck, banisters, and then I'm done. I just need to videotape. So I have done it if it's just like one quilt, or if I'm working on a project where I'm just doing one quilt, then yeah, I'll use the stands. But it's a lot of work, especially if you do it by yourself, because I have to go lift one side up, go over and lift the other side up a little bit. And you can't just take it all the way up. You're kind of doing it 2 to 3 times for each interim pole. You have about 2 or 3 poles that you pull up and down depending on which model. But I do have them. I have 3 or 4 of them, as a matter of fact. I think it's 4. Because I got one that's a small one for smaller quilts too. But while they work very well, they can also be a pain. And whoever that was that used my AccuQuilt link, thank you so much for using my link. I really appreciate that. I haven't been over there to check stuff out, because I know they said that it wouldn't work on particular things like the new, like the mass dies. You couldn't use it on mass dies because the mass dies are in their clearance section. Is there something changing with YouTube? When I click on YouTube, it has started saying I am entering a third-party app. Oh, wow. Not that I'm aware of. I haven't seen that. You may want to close everything, Doris. Maybe reboot if you're on a desktop computer or something and try it again. And if it's still doing that, then I would uninstall it and then reinstall. Because it shouldn't be doing that. It's okay, T. We forgive you this time. You can always find studio dies at half off, but they don't give you half off on Go dies, and that's so irritating. The max that they'll mostly give you on Go dies is like 20%, and then I try to let you all know when they go higher than that. Now, sometimes you'll think, oh, they're giving 40% off of one die, but you got to purchase another die in order to get 40% off. So when you combine that, you're still getting 20% off or less. Because say if your first die is $100, but your second die is $50, you're only getting 40% off of 50. You're not getting the 40% off the 100 or the combination of the two, so you end up getting less than 20% off when you do the total. I'm a numbers person, so and I kind of play with them in my head. I say that's not a good deal, so I try to watch when they do really good deals. So try to watch AccuQuilt, like just trying to make sure these lights are different here. Watch AccuQuilt the weeks in between Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, because they tend to have better sales then. But you always can get 50% off your studio dies, which I find to be unbelievable that they won't do that on the Go dies. You're not ever getting 50% off Go dies. So their new gimmick right now is if you spend a certain amount of money, they'll give you one die for free. But you're not getting any other sales on the other dies that you're purchasing. You're kind of basically purchasing at regular price. So it's a win some, you lose some type of thing. And they will only let you use one code at a time, so you can't combine discounts. Say if they saying that they'll give you $100 off of a Go Big or something, and then you want to take 20% off your other dies or something, you got to do a different order for your Go Big, and then come back and do another order for your other stuff. But yeah, they will not let you combine discounts. Even if they send you a discount code saying, oh, we just want to send you something to give you 20% off your order. But then if something's on sale and you need to use a code to use that sale item, then you're not going to be able to use one or the other. So that part I don't like. That I don't like. That's close to that. We're getting close to the end now. Just trying to make sure. I got chocolate covered raisins. And Robin's saying, no, I have grounded myself. Chocolate says, this is the best, warmest chat room ever. Angela Stringer is here saying, good evening, T and T Quilters. And Diane says that Augie stays by her side no matter what she's doing. I think I'll put that pen in backwards. She says, my neighbor's cats are like, I go over there with something new and her cat sits right on it. Right. Now see, the dog is gone. She just sneaks in and out. She used to be so bad that I used to step on her because you wouldn't know that she was there. So now I've trained myself before I even move to look for the dog. It's kind of difficult when you don't have the dog with you all the time. But it has finally sunk in that I need to look before I move when she's here. Because she's a little bitty dog, so I don't want to hurt her, you know. And she sits right up under your feet. Like if my feet are on my chair bottom. And then I put my foot on the floor and she's right there. You know, it's like, what are you doing? Let's see if I missed anything. Hold on. Susan says, our gal had a parking lot show and tell where great one of the quilters gave away a trunk full of fabric. Wow. It was like Christmas. Ain't that something? That's awesome. I think a lot of people have been going through and putting up, getting, you know, spring cleaning all year. Because that's kind of what my friend says she's doing. And she's just trying to get rid of stuff. So she's tired of looking at it. I'm down to the last two. So let me just make sure the centers don't match. I don't really care about the rest. Okay. I don't even know if I got enough pins in this pin cushion. I got different types of pins and different pin cushions, and then don't want to mix them up. And then as I bend them up, then I'm recycling them into a container for, not recycling them, but putting them into a container to make sure that I dispose of them properly. So I probably need to buy more pins. But then I don't want to mix them, you know. just the craziness I go through. And I definitely don't need to pull out another pin cushion. Oh, Sin says, she sent $9.99. Thank you, Sin. She says, thanks for organizing and leading this warm and wonderful community. Thank you so much. She sent a super chat. That's what that's called. Don says, I have a Scissors Big Shot Pro and can use Go dies with adapter and studio dies if 12 inches wide or less. Scissors quit their fabric dies, but were cheaper than Go. I didn't know they had quit. I just haven't purchased any in a long time. But I didn't know they had quit. That's thanks for letting me know that. They went in a little bit like they was gonna get serious about it, and then they just kind of stopped. But they did have some pretty neat ones. I got a couple of neat ones that Go didn't make, which are pretty cool. Like the bottleneck die. I don't know what they call it, but I got it from Scissors. Okay, it looks like I'm going to be short pinning for one block. I probably lost some pins somewhere because I pinned for 13 blocks before. And now I can only pin for 11. So I probably got some pins on the floor down here. Or I threw them away. If they were bent all up and not bendable. Not able for me to bend them back. Okay. I'm just going to move this back here for right now. I'm going to catch up on the chats just to make sure I'm not too far behind. Because we're almost an hour in. Let's see. I missed some stuff, so let me go back. Diane says jelly rolls are between $30 and $40. Jelly rolls are getting more and more expensive. Jelly rolls are $60 in Montreal. Oh my gosh. That's ridiculous. Eric is here. Hi, Eric. He says, Ed Mary, well, not late. I have to call it quits by 1 a.m. I guess she was asking about something else for the chat tomorrow, I guess. Let me go back. I must have missed something when the super chat popped up. Hold on, let me go back. Because even Sin came back, and I didn't see that. Okay. I saw that one. It's saying talking about Yummo, all 4 of my kids can cook. Lucky me. You got that right. AccuQuilt should hire you, T. You would be great in the live videos. You know, I applied for a job with AccuQuilt and they didn't hire me, so I have heard a lot of things about the AccuQuilt company that I'm just kind of refusing to put out here on a video at this current time, okay? And I have done some testings to test them, and I feel like what I'm hearing is correct, okay? Yeah, that's what's happening. I wanted to do, I didn't want to do the online videos. I wanted to do the videos where, not videos, I wanted to do presentations like when you go to quilt shops and they have somebody representing AccuQuilt that shows you how to use the die cutting system, explain what cubes are, that type of thing. That's what the position that I was trying to get from them, because I have a local store here, Jackman's. I talk about Jackman's all the time. And I felt like it would be great if I could just even do the quilt stores in my local area for that. But I didn't get that. So that's how it is. It is how it is. Wow. Tiffany sent $5. She says, my husband says, I am so much less stressed the nights on you. That's nice. Thank you. I think his name's Scott, if I'm not mistaken. So thank you so much, Tiffany and Scott. That's nice. I got to go back because every time when a chat pops in, then it goes back down. Look like another one popped up. Hold on. That's from Melissa LePage. Thank you, Melissa. She sent $5 as well. She's got a cat says you're number one. Very nice. That's funny. Thank you, guys. Let me go back and see where I left off. I'm way behind. That's all I can say. Oh, gosh. Okay, I remember reading about the photography thing, so I must have skipped and didn't know it had skipped. So that was Susan T's last comment. A guy he works with and knew the people who had him. I think she's talking about, Diane's talking about her new puppy. Sheila says 50% off studio dies are on sale until 9/14. Eric says, okay, get ready for the chat to explode. That's because he came in. I'm sure Diane's threatening to put him in timeout. And he says, what are we sewing tonight? I'm sewing these grape blocks on the pineapples at some point. Sarah's here. She says, watch out, Eric. And then Eric also, he up here saying, oh crap, I'm not paying attention to what I'm sewing. I just sew a seam on one side of the block and sew another seam on the opposite side of the block. Now I got a tube. Elaine Doucette's here saying evening all. Terry T is here saying late as usual. Hello everyone. Quilton says, Sarah says, I have a 3.8-pound Yorkie who is always at my feet. Yeah, and it's just hard when they're little dogs because you don't want to hurt them. So I probably have skipped some comments. I'm trying to go back down to the bottom now. And Sin says, you'd make a great product demonstrator. You know what? I felt like I wanted to do it because I just like teaching. And I felt like I would make a great... It's easy job for me. It's not, you know, like some companies, like I'm going to just say, like I've been to some of the embroidery presentations and those presentations are geared towards selling. And I don't feel like AccuQuilt's presentations are geared towards selling. They're not doing a hard sell. They're basically just showing you a die. They're showing you how to use it. They're showing you how quick it is for you to cut, or telling you that it's quicker for you to cut. You can see that it's quicker for you to cut over other methods of cutting, especially when they're difficult shapes. So I didn't feel like it was going to be a hard sale. I don't like to promote stuff that's a hard sale. I like to promote stuff that I believe in and that I think are great products. So that's the only reason that I applied for that. And Mary's laughing at Eric saying, great thing you got that fancy seam ripper. Carol Green is here. She's saying hi to you and everyone. Blue Wren in Australia sells some fabulous dies, but her AccuQuilt is suing them. So lawsuit states they can't sell anymore to U.S. Wow. Ain't that something? Deanna says, T, have you tried Blue Wren dies? Their dies come with mats, Downsized. They are in Australia, but the dies are the same shapes. Wow. Yeah, but that's interesting. I never heard of them. That's interesting. AccuQuilt has a monopoly and their prices are high. And see, I don't understand how they could have a monopoly when other people, unless they behind the scene sued Sizzix and we just didn't know anything about it. So I don't know how they can have a monopoly on something completely like that. But, you know, I don't know anything about trademarks and stuff like that either. A lot of people, how you like that seam ripper, Eric? I think he's being picked on. And Deanna says, I don't know the outcome of the lawsuit, but I just got a jar die 3 weeks ago. Wow. Francesca's here. Hi, Francesca. Miss you. Can't wait for us to meet again. So let me go ahead and sew some of these seams because, you know, we'll never get anything done. And I'm sure I'm going to be way behind on the chat, so talk to each other. And then I'm just going to come in at the end. I don't even have my machine on. Ugh. I need to clean this up. I got fuzzies everywhere. Let's see how many more bobbins I got. I normally do a thorough cleaning when I need to wound bobbins. I still got 3. I may have to clean this ahead of time. Sometimes when you're working with a lot of scrappy fabrics and got different levels of fabrics that shred, you could get a lot more lint and stuff. So I probably need to clean because I've been working on these blocks with all of these fabrics. Trying to make sure I don't have another. I guess I put everything up. That's unusual for me. I was trying to make sure I didn't have another snipper somewhere else. I don't normally put everything up like I should, you know. Because that's not any fun, you know? He tried to take my fingernail. Get these blocks done. Then if I can get a great day outside, I'll lay all of them out and sew them, mark them some kind of way, maybe. If not, then I'll just sew them together. I use so many different fabrics that it shouldn't be too critical. That's one. But at least I'm in, as I told you all, I'm in piece reduction. I started out needing 100 blocks. So I had 100 pieces and then I sold them all in half. So then I had 50 pieces. And now I'm making them into 25 pieces. So I feel so much better about having 25 blocks over 100. So I'm getting there, and I'm trying not to do a whole lot on other projects, just kind of sewing a little bit here and there on other stuff just to give myself a break from this pineapple, but I want to get it done. So if I get serious on another quilt, this pineapple quilt will be just sitting here. And I don't want that. I want to get her done. That's 2. Anybody's counting. I think I got 12 to do. So let me sew for about 15 minutes and then I'll just read the chat from wherever I go in. So you all talk to each other. Figure that part out. And then I won't have to go back because it's not going to let me go back so far to read comments anyway. Woohoo! All right, what number is that, guys? That's 3. I don't know. I think I must have rolled out the wrong side of the bed today. Because I've been kind of silly all day, and the dog even's looking at me like, who are you talking to? And she's not back yet either, that I can see anyway. Sometimes she'll sit right at my door so she can keep track of both me and my husband, and I can't see the floor right from here. I think I hear her barking. She must be playing with my husband over a toy. So has anyone, I don't know why I'm asking these questions because I'm not going to be able to read it, so I won't ask. Because I want to know the answer, so I'll wait. All right, let's pin this one. This one 5. Now that I got some pins available. That's the hardest part, is putting the pins in. I can't believe I'm not even eating my chocolate covered raisins. They're just sitting there. I try to bring something in here, especially when I haven't had my, what I call my supper. I normally get it later because I stay up later. So I try to bringing something in here to eat just in case I get hungry or need a rush. So if I can get these sewed, I didn't check my time to see when I started sewing. I'll just run these 12 through and then I'll stop and then I'll chat. We normally on here till 11, so I try to get something done while we're on here. I read chats for a good chunk of time, so I think that's 5. Let me cut some of these off anyway. They get big quick. Okay. And I can't, let me take the power out from my phone, then I can stand it up. Look like Mario had to go. See you later if you're still here. I do wish AccuQuilt products were more affordable. And that's another reason why I have the studio, but then you've got to kind of wait around for them to make it on the studio system. After they've made all the money that they can make off of it on the go, then they'll go ahead and make a studio die. But I feel like the studio dies are, even though they cost more because they put them at 50% off instead of just 20, I think that you get a better deal with the studio dies. Don says, Susan, yes, I think Sizzix decided they couldn't compete with AccuQuilt and just stayed with scrapbooking dies. And I know that Tim Holtz, he still has a lot of those thicker dies. I wonder what they're going to do about Tim Holtz then, because Sizzix produced his dies. I got a few of those. I don't have a whole lot, but I use them more on the scrapbooking side, though. Never been able to do binding front and back by machine. Mine's look horrid. Front and back. Doing binding by machine, front and back, if you're putting it on the front and then flipping it to the back and trying to do it by machine, you need to make sure that your binding, when you flip it under, is covering that seam, is not going to move. And I think you almost need to glue it in place. And Sharon Chamber, I'm blocking her last name. I don't know her last name. No, it begins with an S. I know somebody in here knows. She has a great way of doing it where she does that. And I don't know if she uses glue or if she used the binding clips. But I would probably glue. I just find if I just use clips or try to pin, that binding moves. So I think you need something where it's not going to move. And then you're just going to stitch. If you make sure when you secure your binding on the back that it's covering your stitches from the front when you put the binding on, then you can stitch in the ditch and it will cover your binding fabric on the back. But if you don't secure it and it's loose, I just feel like you got a chance of it not being stitched down in certain places. And I found myself having to hand stitch to, you know, spot hand sew to get the binding down. And I didn't like that either. So you're back, huh? You're back? Are you trying to get up here? Come on. Look at that. So you can't get on my fabrics, though. Don't lick me. Hi. Okay, you got rubbies. Can you go now? Can you go now? Goodbye. She's looking back to see if I'm going to follow her. No. No. Don't look at me. I took you out before I came in here. You don't have to go out. So you're just faking. You're faking. Somebody, Abby is sitting here watching her Auntie T. Oh, Augie, not Abby, Augie. No, Abby. She says Abby. And Don says, yes, the shipping is high. I use the dies in my go. I love the candy treats she sends me too. And Sin's also saying to Francesca that she practice on pot holders. So that's a good idea as well. How many more I got? Because I'm not counting. We're going to do a process of elimination. I got 4 more. Then 4 more. And 3 more. I don't know why I ever watched, like, when they had the exercise programs that would come on television. And I think it was Suzanne Summers would be, they have her backdrop as her exercising on the beach. I didn't move one muscle the whole time I watched her. It's like, if I can't exercise on the beach, I'm not going to do it. By the time we come back, I should have these all press seam open, and hopefully, if I'm going to lay them out, have the layout started. I may even start sewing some together just to get rid of some of this. Oops, this pen's sticking straight up. That's 1 of 4. I just want it done now. And I was going to do some custom quilting on this. I'm just going to do an all over panto. I'm sick of this quilt. Really sick of it. So that means I'm going to have to figure out what I want to quilt on it. I got pineapples on that quilt back there, so I need to find something different. Because I don't want them all quilted the same. I think I need to take Kevin my pineapple die so he can do some pineapple quilts. And then he can let me use them for my lecture. Tim Holtz is doing more crafting projects, not necessarily just paper stuff. And I haven't followed him in a long time. Schomburg, okay, uses glue. Okay, thank you, Regina. Appreciate that. And that's what I thought, because I'm like, I could remember her doing it as well. And she's normally she's a thought process person. If it don't make sense, she really don't do it. So she thinks through every step. And she's normally pretty good with her techniques. And I kind of figured she would use glue. But I know I've tried pins. I've tried binding clips. Nope. I think you're going to have to glue that stuff. If you don't want to be stitching over and over again. Yep. Last one. Yay! For the great blocks. You know, I got a lot more sewing to do. But if I get this done, at least I can chat. I got to get something done when we do sewing chat, guys. I'm sure I'm over my 15 minutes, but I want to just get it done and then we can chat. Otherwise, I don't have any incentive to do it later if I don't have to, like, go press the seam so I can go to the next step. I'll be back here next week still sewing if I don't get it done, you know. The nice thing, too, we got a Zoom tomorrow, so I might can get some sewing done on the Zoom. So I think I put a link link to the Zoom in the YouTube community chats on Teaquilts, so you should be able to join the Zoom if you like. I don't have anything to sew with. I don't have it ready because I've been chain piecing the project for so long. I don't even see my half square triangles. I always sew off on something else instead of breaking my thread. I've been sewing on my pieces for so long. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get caught up a little bit with the chat. Whoops. Paigey? Oh, okay. I thought I heard you, girl. Let's see. Mary says, "Oh, so sweet. Our Shih Tzu is black." I don't think well, I guess I have. I don't think I've ever seen one in black, now that I think about it. Such a sweet pup. Stitch Witchery works well to hold binding down. That's from Angela Stringer. Rose says she wants you to go sit down and hold her. Yes, she does. She is a total lap dog, 100% attention on me. If she sleeps, she wants you to be sleeping. Yes, T, we want to see the puppy. Oh, what a heartbreaker. That's a shoulder sitting, hug all day dog. You got that right. Sin says, more puppy, please. T, do you press all your pineapple blocks seam open? Yes, on this one I am. Come here, Poo-Poo. Come here. Come here. Ugh. I don't have any fabric up here now. There you go. She's like, I've never been up here before. I forgot I got the chocolate covered raisins up here, okay? She'll make a beeline for them. And Diane says, T, I never move with those exercise shows either. I'm B, Sewing, Quilting, and Crafting says hi to everyone. How are you? T has been drinking some adult Kool-Aid. Nope, I'm actually drinking grape juice, but I water it down, and then it's even more watered down because my ice is melting in it. Mary says, she does have a red Solo cup, just saying. It ain't what y'all think, but I do have some in the refrigerator. Moscata. You know I'm going to borrow, I'll die. Laughing. That's from Kevin. So much, you know I'm going to borrow. Yes, you are. Okay, she's done bathing the children. That's from Tiffany. Tim Host does design fabric. I like his stuff. And I just realized that he had a whole line of fabric. I had bought one by mistake. That post office fabric was Tim Holtz. And I didn't even know it until I pulled it out. And I had seen it in February. This girl was making a quilt at our retreat. And she had a whole quilt of it. And it was just beautiful. I said, I did not know that he was making fabric. We shall find out tomorrow on Zoom. That's Regina at Eric. She's saying at Eric. Yeah, that's when I bring my Moscato. I'll bring it to Zoom tomorrow. Eric says that Regina, yeah, somehow it all comes out on the Zoom. Yeah, it gets kind of crazy in the Zoom. Sheila says the glue she uses, is it for fabric or just any glue stick? You know, if you can use glue stick for your appliques and all that kind of stuff, long as you're not putting it where you're going to stitch through, it's still fine. It'll work. But there are so many different fabric glues out there that you can use that don't get hard. What happened in Zoom stays in Zoom. I hope. That's Mary. What time zone are you in? I'm in Central Standard Time. It is 10:29 here. Yeah, Darcy says, I've heard both work. She's talking about the glue. The glue, I'm thinking. Um, and Mary talking about, I have a feeling that both Kevin and T are smooth operators, laughing out loud. um, um, Carol says she has such pretty eyes. She's got those woe is me eyes. That's what she's got. Regina says T is stopped. Tiffany says your dog is so calm and cute. This is my daughter's dog. This is my grand dog. I don't have any pets to take care of on a permanent basis. And the only reason I like her is because she's a small dog. When they get big, I don't want to be bothered. And she has pooped all over my yard, okay? And then had the nerve to poop in the front, so I got to do pooper scooping when she leaves up out of here. Elaine says, my sister hates me, sing and wants up. Oh, she, sewing. Hates you sewing. Yeah, because she just sits down here at my feet. She'll lay down and just do that. Well, I had a birthday margarita. Yes. So, okay, I finally got caught up with chat. Can y'all believe that? You want to go? She's never been up here. She don't even know what to do. Goodbye. So now I can't even eat my food. Because I don't even think I have hand sanitizer in here. If it is, it's in packaging. That's okay. I'm trying to see. Melissa, y'all know y'all not right. I thought what happened in Zoom stayed in Zoom. Apparently not. Y'all are funny. I'm gonna sew some of these. Unless y'all start putting a whole lot in the chat and then I don't have to sew. Thanks everybody for coming to chat tonight. Appreciate you all spending Saturday night with me. It motivates me to do some quilting. Otherwise, this would have sat since the last time I sewed on it. I would have kept doing other things. Like, I probably would be still making, cutting jelly roll strips. Which I'm glad to finally be able to do so I can put some of this fabric up. Now I got to figure out where I'm going to put it once it's cut. Until I figure out what's going with what. Like right now, I think, like I said, the max I have is like 17 or 18 that I've cut. So I'm nowhere near you all said I need 42 for that jelly roll quilt. I thought I had used a jelly roll that had 40 in it. So Kevin talking about Tia's gonna get this quilt top done tonight. No, I'll be working on it in Zoom tomorrow, hopefully. So, but I just thought, hey, since I'm here, I may as well see if I can match up some more seams or something. These are not pressed, so I can't use those. But if I can lay out two big pieces and sew them together, that'd be great. Just trying to switch this up a little bit. So I'm spreading these fabrics out. That's good. See, the more fabric you use, the easier it is to put a scrap quilt together. You don't have to lay everything out as one piece. Like, I didn't have to lay out 100 blocks in a 10 by 10 setting in order to put my quilt top together, which is very nice. So, yep, I'm going to get this done. Then I'll have stuff prepped for Zoom tomorrow, maybe. I have to press. At some point, I do need to press, though, those other ones so I can sew in Zoom. And that's what Eric was saying. He's got to get off Zoom. We say we only going to do Zoom for a couple hours, right? And then we're on there forever. Like 3 o'clock in the morning, we're still on Zoom. It's like Eric's letting everybody know that he's got to get off it by 1. We are a mess. I have to be here. I need time with my friends and you, T. Y'all keep me sane. And I need time to not pay attention to the brats. You can't call them brats. And Eric says that Tiffany, amen, girl. On my craziest days, this chat has kept me sane. Got that right. You all are a great group. Appreciate you all so much. Saying nighty night all time for this old broad to call it a day. Please thumbs up before y'all sign off. Hugs. Thank you so much. See you soon. Hopefully we'll see some of you all in the Zoom chat tomorrow. It starts at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I don't know if Tiffany is having her chat tomorrow. Let us know, Tiffany. She starts at 6 p.m. Central Time, if I'm not mistaken. She can put her information down. Just want to switch these colors around a little bit. Had a lot of pink. Still got a lot of pink, but they're different shades this time. That'll work. It wasn't the same fabric. It was just that a lot of pink was there. So if I can switch it, I do. If I can't, it doesn't matter because it's still not the same fabric. But I'm just trying to make sure I mix up my fabrics pretty good. Cheryl says, I'm saying good night. See everyone tomorrow. Good night, Cheryl. Angela says, T, is your sewing room underground? No, it's above ground. My husband's man cave is under me. That's why I can hear the dog bark, because that's where he's watching television. So, nope. Diane says, I will be sewing tomorrow night. Awesome sauce. Tiffany says, that's cause I'm an insomniac and keep y'all on y'all toes. Ha ha ha. Let's see if Tiffany put her. Diane says, Zoom is my kind of crazy. Darcy is reminding everybody to hit the thumbs up. Thank you so much, Darcy. Good night, Leela. She says, good night to everyone. I'll see you guys in Zoom tomorrow night. Regina says, we appreciate you. Thank you, Regina. And Diane says, love you all. Good night. See you all on Tiff's Zoom. Tiff says, yes, we'll be live tomorrow. And she's giving you all the link. So the link is there again. You can put it into your watch later. And then you'll know that it's there tomorrow. She starts at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, I think. She normally does an hour, but she might go over. So I do know that you probably will be coming over. She goes 7. She goes 7 to 8. I'm sorry. 7 Central Standard. And if you all are late coming in, I fully understand that. If you're already over there. We're at 10:38. Ann says, how do I access Zoom? You can do it on your desktop. I'm sure hopefully somebody has answered by now. You can do it on your desktop. You just go to Zoom Zoom.com, you have no app. But if you're on your tablet, phone, any type of device, then you need to download the Zoom app so that you can get in. There's an app that they're trying to get you to pay for, and then there's a free app. You want the free app for Zoom. And then in the Teaquilts community page on YouTube, I give you the information that Eric posted in the Facebook group. I copied it over and put it on a community post. So it's the first post when you go to the community page. Thanks, Mary, for correcting Tiffany's start time. 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, Arizona time. That's Tiffany. Susan says, good night all. Thanks, T. Bye, Susan. See you hopefully tomorrow, or some people tomorrow. Aunt B says, I'll be there if I can figure out how. It just depends on which device you're using. And Don says, I don't have a camera on my desktop. Okay. And Tiffany says, I'll be trying to do, to make a table runner, log cabin table runner tomorrow in one video. Eric, and you must download the software. You can use your phone or computer or tablet, but there are a number of YouTube tutorials on how to access and set everything up. I just sewed the wrong side of the fabrics together. That's also from Eric. It's an iPad. So you have to download, you have to go to the App Store and download Zoom, because that's what I use. It's my iPad. And you have to download the app. And then once you download the app, you open the app and they're going to ask you for meeting number and passcode number. And that's what's posted on the Teaquilts page. The start time is there and everything. On the community page, it's not a video, it's on the community page. It's just a written post. Kim says, seam ripper, seam ripper. And Mary's telling Eric to have another margarita. And Regina says, I'll look for your YouTube, Auntie Bees. Darcy says, I'm going to try right now to get Zoom. If I get it right, I'll see you tomorrow night. Yes. Because it's nice to see some of you all trying to put some of the faces to some of the names. And I'm not going to remember everybody right away, but it does help. So if I see you out at a quilt show, you know, I got a string in my cup. And I can't get it out because I've been touching the dog, okay? Let me see if I can use a corner of this napkin that I haven't touched. Oh, crap. I'm just going to throw this away because now I see two. I don't want to drink my fibers. That's the end of that. On a PC or laptop, you don't have to download Zoom. It will go straight to the chat as soon as you give camera and voice approval. You just have to, do you have to go to zoom.com though? Well, if you got the link, you just click on the link. Yeah. Quilting for the Soul says, no, I need adult Kool-Aid. That's from Eric. No margaritas, I guess. Fiber is supposed to be good for you. I don't want that type of fiber, girl. Eric sure got his money's worth in that seam ripper. That would literally be a quilting cocktail with quilting fibers included, T. You got that right. I'm not interested like that. I am making some quilt I saw on Jordan's Fabrics website. Tiffany says, y'all, the link takes you straight to it. Okay, great. Because I haven't done it that way. I just always just open up my Zoom because it's always the same. And I wrote down the passcode and the stuff. And so I just type it in. But that's great. I'll try to pull it from the community page tomorrow on my iPad and see how that works. Eric, what patterns are you doing from Jordan's? That's from Don. I forgot to close Tiffany down when she popped up. So we only got 15 minutes. I feel like I can sew. I have no chats. And Mary says, I just go from the community page. Okay, that's awesome. If you are using a desktop computer, you need to go to zoom.com or just click the link posted in the Teaquilts Facebook group page or on YouTube community post, because I just copied it over. And Tiffany says, and Android is the same. If I click the link on my phone, it goes to it without downloading Zoom, but Zoom has more features if you download it on Android. Eric, I did her balancing at quilt top. I have to get it quilted. Michelle the Quilter says, hi T from upstate New York. Hi Michelle, welcome. We've been here for an hour 45 minutes, and we got 15 more minutes. I need a drink, but I can't drink because I got threads in it. And I'm just talking about a regular drink, not an alcoholic beverage. Not tonight. Tomorrow night I'll have an alcoholic beverage. Just try to spread these colors out a little bit. Yep, that'll work. May as well pin another one. And then every time by the way, she named the quilt after tea. Yeah, right. Oh, called it tea time. Okay. Michelle the Quilter says, looks beautiful so far. Thank you. I'm on the downward stretch. I want it done, over and done with. The nice thing is that since I made those 100 blocks with 3,700 pieces, I don't have a border to make. This just goes straight on the long arm when it's done. Although I do have some customer quilts I need to quilt. I got 3 small quilts I need to do. I've been putting them off for a long time. I've quilted 2 of my bed-size quilts. So next week I've said I'm going to load the first one. So Monday, it's going to be loading the first quilt. And they're custom, well, 2 of them are custom quilted. 1 of them I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. But yeah, that's my dilemma. I got to quilt some small custom stuff. They're cute, but I have a feeling it's going to be more time consuming than I want. Just because it's small, it doesn't mean it's not going to take long when it's custom. Okay. Patricia Coluccio? No. Coluccio is here. She says, hey T. Tiffany is here saying 15 more minutes. Maybe my corn on the cob will be done boiling. If you're watching the pot boil, it's not gonna boil. Hi Patricia. Regina says, I tried to pull it today. It didn't work because it was the wrong day, duh. I think it'll let you into the Zoom room, but you're just going to be sitting there by yourself because there's nobody there to let you in. Eric talking about Russian water. No. No drinks today. And Angela says good night. Good night, Angela. So, yeah. I'm bored now because I got all my pieces that I had pinned done. So that's why I'm still... I'm going to actually sew these pieces together before I go press tomorrow. Maybe. because I want to lay the whole thing out, so I probably will, because I've got these already folded in. So I'll whatever I just done. I think this is my 4th or 5th one that I'm piecing here into pairs. So we're just going to make these work, and everything else is going to work around it. And then Kevin's going to get the pineapple die. Life of DIY says hello from California. Hi, welcome. We're almost finished for today. We had a quilting sewing chat. We do more chatting than sewing, in all honesty, but I did get some sewing done. One step ahead of where I were if I had not been in this room, so that's good. We normally start at 9 p.m. on Saturdays doing quarantine. I've been doing the Saturday lives. My regular lives are on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I didn't sew that other one, did I? Nope. Okay, so I'm not going to do any more sewing. We just got 10 minutes. I'm not going to put any more together either. How many more I got? 1, 2, 3. I guess I could put one more together, huh? I got one more I can put together. So I have 6 of them pinned together, and then I'll make the other ones work around it. This looks good. This will be the last one since I got 10 minutes. And then I'll chat my way out the rest of it. Janet says to Eric, how many people can show on the screen in Zoom? Eric says, whoever just tried entering the Zoom chat, you got it right. I got a notification that someone is waiting. Nothing happened on your end since the chat is for tomorrow, but you got it right. Welcome, Aunt Bees. Da, 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 da. Speaking of pressing, I knocked my favorite iron off the ironing board today, and it broke. Oh my gosh. Yes, that's horrible because good irons are hard to come by. So I'll come back. I'm gonna go after this live. I'm gonna go cut more jelly roll strips, just because that's what I want to do. And then tomorrow, before we go live in Zoom, I'll go sew these and press what I got. So we'll get this done so I can hopefully start sewing the rest of this together. Well, I'll sew in the rows, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. I got to press seams in between, and this is so big, I cannot press this in this room. I have to go to an ironing board. And they're only getting bigger, so yeah. So we'll see. So I'll just leave this stuff here. Let's see, what else? At Janet, we can have 100 people at most, but usually we are around 10 to 20, which is what we have normally. He's correct, so we're nowhere near that. On the screen, it shows you about 12 to 16 people, I guess, depending on your screen. And then you have to swipe your screen either up or down, or however you have to swipe it, in order to see some of the people that are not on your main screen. So there are other people than what you see on your main screen if you're not swapping back and forth. Eric said, Regina says, Eric, that was me on Zoom, decided not to wait 24 hours. And Eric tells her, patience, girl, patience. And Bryn Buzz says, I'll press for you. I'm a fool who loves to iron. I have a friend that loves to iron. Her stuff be starched. You better not get a wrinkle in it because she'll attack it. My brother saying good night to everyone. Stay safe and God bless you. Bye-bye. See ya. I have to talk to him. I'm going to have to call him just so I can talk to him. Thank you so much for hanging in here with us tonight. Regina said, "Yeah, I know. Just not so much fun with all of it, with all of you talking about the other people in the Zoom because you're just in there by yourself waiting." I've used Zoom for the doctor, but never more than one person. That's from Aunt B. So yes. So I don't know. I'm not gonna hang out in here. I'm gonna go ahead and end since we don't have anything to talk about. This is like a first for me because I'm normally over trying to read all the comments that I can't read. So this is interesting to me that I'm gonna be trying to get off here early. I need to go get some water or something. And I got, my cup has been violated with threads. So I'm kind of thirsty. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and start ending this chat. Hold on. Let me go back in here. It put me out. So hopefully we'll see you all, some of you all tomorrow. It did put me out, kick me out. Completely kick me out. Trying to see. I saw some things coming up on chat. I think it's just people saying good night though. And we know that I'm not about to reboot. I'm going to close everything. Go back to YouTube. See if I can get in. When this normally happens, it wants me to reboot. Like my whole phone. And we're not doing that for 4 minutes. And see, it's still not working. It's not even letting me into YouTube. See? Just crazy. Let me pull you all up here. So people are basically what I was saying. And Mary says better than dog hair in my drink. And Mary also said we are tired. On the PC, you see everyone up to 20. Not on mine. I don't see 20 on the PC, but on my iPad, I see like 12 or 16. I can't remember what number it is now. But we're going to go ahead and just end here. Tiffany telling everybody to take care. See everybody tomorrow. Don't forget Tiffany's live tomorrow. And then Eric's talking about that's one way to get your fiber. Yep, but that's not what I want. But bye everybody. I'm going to go ahead and end here. See you all. Take care.